Hey, good afternoon. If you haven't been on the channel previously, I am Jack McAdory. Today we're going to talk about, well, the fact that it's Thanksgiving is a big part of it. So I wanted to chat about something that many people, maybe they don't really think about it, but whatever you do in the course of any given day can be incredibly powerful for somebody that you do it for. Well, also too, but for. And I just wanted to share a story that I'd heard about many years ago. And I'm not sure who the people were. I'm not sure exactly where this was happening, but it was happening. And when I heard it, I was just in tears over the process and the concept. And since then, I've actually had circumstances very similar to what I'm going to share with you in a minute. But what you do can have profound effects on people and how they kind of make a divergence. You know, there's a split. So the story goes that there was a young boy and he was in school, had a particular teacher that he was very fond of, and he was having a rough life. His mother had passed, and his dad was having a hard time, you know, kind of keeping food on the table. So it was a challenging time. And the teacher's birthday came up, and, you know, the kids, you know, from a kind of well-off area would bring in nice gifts and things like that. Well, he didn't have that. But the only thing that he had was he had a broken bracelet that had belonged to his mother and a half a bottle of her perfume. And although the teacher got all of these other wonderful gifts, it was that broken bracelet and the half bottle of perfume that meant so much, because he told her, he said, you know, whenever I smell this, I think of my mom. And she just went, wow. It would be nice to do something for this young man who's given everything he has. So she happened to be friends with the captain of the football team and decided that maybe she'd put in a good word. So she had a chat with that young man, the captain of the football team, and said, you know, could you do me a favor and look out for this particular boy? And he, of course, agreed. And that day after school, he had taken all of his books out of his locker and he was carrying them down the hall. And just before the captain of the football team came up to him, these other boys just hit his books, knocked them all over the floor, and he was down there picking them up. And he said, hey, you know, we're having a kind of a gathering over at my place today, and we'd love to have you come. So helped him to scoop up all the books, and for whatever reason, he decided to go. Well, as time went on, he had the influence of these guys, and they were very confident and fit, so he started working out and got bigger, and, you know, hormones kicked in, and he just ended up being a fantastic kid and really turned the corner at that point. And eventually, as time went on, became very popular. He was already incredibly smart. And he actually became the valedictorian for the school. So while he was delivering his address at the graduation, he said something that shocked everybody. He said, you know, a couple of years ago, I had a circumstance where this gentleman over here, pointing to the young man that had been the captain of the football team, he said, he showed me some kindness, and it made a big impact on me because I had all my books in my hands when those other boys had knocked them out on the floor. And he said, the reason I had all my books is because I was going to go home and kill myself. And everybody was just completely flabbergasted at this idea. Said, and I didn't want somebody else to have to clean up my locker, so I had already done it. And yet, this kindness made me change, and it shifted what he had done. Just that one little thing. Hey, some friends are getting together today. We'd love to have you come along. And was able to, at that point, make such an impact, and it made a big impact on me, and I hope today's message makes a big impact on you, that you don't know who it is that you're going to be changing, life changing. Just a small kindness, a smile. Do what you can. You know, it's amazing how what you do in an off moment, you know, you could be one way, but you've chosen to be kind. And in that moment of kindness, you can make a huge difference in people's lives. Just that one moment. So today, on this day of, I'm referring to it as the day of gratitude, Thanksgiving 2025, I'm here to let you know that I appreciate every one of you, and I hope for you only the best, and that you look for the gratitude. You look for things to be grateful for every day. Gratitude is such an amazing, it's an amazing emotion to have, where by wanting more, that's one thing, but by appreciating what you already have, that opens the door to have more. So, have a great Thanksgiving. Love you, and have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one. And if you like this kind of message, and there'll be a lot more because, 67 years, I've got a bunch of them. So, if you like this message, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that the YouTube algorithm can push this out to more people. And have a blessed day. See you soon.